Welcome to the biggest, the baddest show in the 254. I'm talking about Grapevine, baby. Feel free like a boss every Monday to watch our show at 10 p.m. and the repeat on Tuesday at 2 p.m. Amani aje watu wangu, eh? Just like that, eh? Okay, right now, allow me to introduce one of the baddest singer, songwriter, and a rapper. This guy does urban gospel. I'm talking about none other than Manolo. Woo!
The gentleman I have with me today is one who began his musical career professionally in the year 2012 as the lead member of the group Recap. Now, Recap is an urban gospel group that was just doing their thing. But 6 years later, he went solo and he has been doing his thing since then. He is the one and the only Manolo. Makofi kwake.
Yo, 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 yeah, yeah. Manolo, Nashoti. I have a testimony. I have a testimony.
For those who really didn't know you then, just tell us a bit about the group and why you guys broke up.
You know, Recap was an urban gospel group. We formed in high school. We were 3 guys and 1 lady, and when we left high school, we started singing. And we started doing gospel music, recorded our first song, which is Forever. This was in 2012. And then went on to record a couple of more songs, did an EP. It's called Proud to be a Christian. This was in 2014. Then we went ahead to do an album in 2017 called Ambition, titled Ambition. And then, you know, as you see from, you know, between leaving high school and 6 years later, you know, in between there, you're trying to figure yourself out. You know, it's your 20s. You're trying to understand what direction you want to take career-wise in life. Yeah, and so, you know, naturally, you just got to that place where maybe music was not the 24/7, 365 for everyone in the group. So yeah, we decided to call it, you know, a good run, and then Manolo was born out of that.
Testimony. I have a testimony. Testimony.
I'm versatile, but I think over time I've learned how to, you know, use it as to my advantage. So I'm a singer, songwriter, a rapper, performing artist, worship leader.
How has that transition been for you from coming from a group, working as a group, to now being a solo artist?
I mean, there are pros and cons. In a group, you're never alone. You never second guess. You always have people around you. Ay, your verse ni kali. Wow, hey, Vivian umeimba poa. You always have people like your own cheering squad, and you cheer one another, mnainuana. So you never feel like, na hii kitu ni kali kweli. I mean, mnoma kweli. You never start that kind of imposter syndrome. It never creeps in. It rarely does, you know. But then when you're alone, it comes a lot. You second guess sometimes, and I was for some time, and I'll talk about that just after this. I was for some time, transitioning 2018. First of all, after we broke off in 2017 and 2018 beginning. So between 2018, January and November, I didn't release anything. I rarely recorded. So that time I felt so alone. I felt like, wow, ikitu itawaka kweli.
You're second guessing yourself.
Yeah, I second guessed myself a lot. Yeah, but then again, a pro of being a solo artist. If I want to do something, I'll do. I don't have to ask 50,000 people.
Not seeing any concerts, any gospel concerts being held at all. So what is happening with your industry?
Push the gospel without the gospel. So what I mean is we are not standard yet to see at the gospel industry is working because how hard we are working. At the gospel industry in that country, I've never heard that, by the way, that the gospel industry in that country is awesome because they get so much airplay. No. Actually, if you pay attention, a gospel industry rises because God allows it to. And, you know, and it depends on the deliberate action I think is necessary taken by people towards cultivating that culture and relationship with God.
So what goes through your mind, and how do you decide this is what I'm going to talk about in this season, and this is what I'll talk about, next time? And so how do you go about it?
I write my music in a couple of ways. Number one is where I get a tune. Like in the morning, I'll wake up, kiwatu hapo, nitaka breakfast, ama niko kwa bafu, itaka mtu, and I'll have that tune and record it on my phone and just keep it. I'll have like a chorus, it will come, and I'll just put it on my phone. That's number one. Number two, I can go to the studio. Like, hey, producer Vivian, niaje? Kuna beat imekuwa ina kumove. Kuna beat umeunda kali umeweka hapo, hebu icheze nisikie. And when you just play it, I connect with it and I start vibing with it and rhyming and just freestyle on it, and we have something. And the third one is whereby I have a theme that I want to bring out. So already from the get-go I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So it's not just vibing, it's not random at all, it's not just from, But what unifies all of those is that I write my music, it's heavily inspired by my relationship with God.
This little light of mine,
Hey,
I'm gonna let it shine.
let's go.
This little light of mine,
Hey.
I'm gonna let it
See you
shine.
chini nina, weka juu, weka juu, weka juu, na 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 na, weka juu, yeah, weka juu, weka juu, say, weka juu, na 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 na, weka juu, kama Zakayo alipanda sikamo, mini nani nisi one to the more, yeah, mina panda nikisema you're the one and I love you, oh yo, yeah, unawasha taa, unaweka chini, swali ni unataka imulike nini, ita yangu siweki chini, I'ma put it up, oh yo.
This little light of mine,
What will you do?
I'm gonna let it
Sing it
shine.
again, say.
This little light of mine,
What will you do?
I'm gonna let it shine.
See you chini nina.
Weka juu.
Nina.
Eh.
Nina, weka juu. Na na na, weka.
Tell me about Alisikia.
Yeah, Alisikia is a song I love. There's so much hopelessness, even through last year, the year before. And I feel like a lot of people, including myself, got to that place yenye Mungu kweli anatusikianga tukiomba, and people give up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and unfortunately we are that generation. It happens sahi, ama if it's not happening sahi tuendelee. So, and sometimes that's not how God works. And I'm here just to tell you that God anakusikia, na alisikia hata kama uliomba 10 years ago, hata kama uliomba 20 years ago, alikusikia.
Hapa nilipo Baba, siwezi peke yangu. Alisikia, alisikia, alisikia.
Let's talk about the visuals of the song.
Yeah.
Because the visuals, it's kind of like deserty.
Yeah.
There's sand, there's that donkey.
Yeah.
But naona ni kama kuna ocean kwa mbali, ama ni skyline, ndo naona. I feel like I'm seeing an ocean somewhere hapo hivyo. Is there an ocean?
There's an ocean. We actually went all the way to Malindi.
My eyes weren't lying.
Went all the way to Malindi, a place called Mazrui. And we got to shoot the music video there.
That's in Malindi?
Yeah, I love the way it starts with so much sand and such a desolate land. Hakuna kitu huko. And it ends in a very nice green ocean. It's just saying, God hears you.
Maneno yangu ya moyo yatakufikia, Bwana sikio lako si zito lisiweze sikia, ukayafuta machozi ya Hana, futa yangu pia.
I'm loving that song, and I hope that people
Thank
will
you.
go out and support it. That is on your YouTube channel. Where can they find it?
Manolo Kenya on YouTube. And you can also interact with me in Manolo_Ke across all platforms. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Yeah, you can interact with us. In addition to this, actually have a mental health initiative.
Yes.
It's called Siko Solo. So you can also interact with us there.
Yeah.
I know you're getting to that.
Yes,
as
I
well,
was
so
getting to that.
Let me not preempt.
As we finish,
yeah.
I wanted you to talk a little bit about Siko Solo, because
Yeah.
is it a foundation that you have begun?
It's a non-profit
Okay.
organization. We're in the
Yeah.
process of institutionalizing and registering. Yeah, but Siko Solo is started out in 2020. We realized that it's taken so long for most of us to start talking about mental health. For like me, I started talking about mental health when I was 25. That's when I started realizing, mental health by then is serious. And I started looking back at my life and saying, by then maybe nikiwa form 2 nilikuwa na struggle na anxiety. I was like, maybe your time nikiwa class 8, I was struggling with depression and I didn't know. And you know, our parents didn't talk about it, church didn't talk about it, school didn't talk about it. And so for me, it's just taking it in our own hands and saying, we are not professionals yet, but what we can do is we can go on our platforms, the sphere of influence that God has given me, and just talk about it. Let's start the conversation. Let's get kids, yani waende home wakiuliza, niliona Manolo akiongea juu depression, dad, hiyo ni nini? Let's have those family conversations. Let's spark that. And so Siko Solo has been active since 2020. We've been doing weekly and bi-weekly sometimes in between seasons. Intermittently, we've been doing lives on Instagram. Instagram lives. We've also been part of conferences that have happened here in Nairobi and about mental health and just interacting with different bodies, various people, getting to know how we can connect young people with professionals. And basically for us, we are all about mental health awareness. We want to make as much noise as we can about it. Go fast. So if you're passionate about that, link with us, tuko pale online as Siko Solo Initiative and get to know more about it.
As you've heard, Manolo is on all social media platforms. You can find him as Manolo KE.
Yeah,
yes,
Manolo KE.
Manolo KE across all platforms, and make sure you listen to that song, Alisikia. It's a lovely song. It's a song that I'm sure will speak to you because it just speaks so much. It is deep. I love it. So make sure you head over to his YouTube channel and listen to the song. Thank you so much, Manolo, for gracing our show.
Thank you for having me, Vivian. I hope I'll come again and again and again.
Yes, all the very best.
Unanisikia, unanisikia, unanisikia. Hata sasa ni